everybody. Here's the thing. I've decided that I'm not going to put a ton of time into this game. I'm so I'm disappointed. I mean, the demo was so awesome, and I loved every minute of it. A friend of mine and I, we picked two classes. I picked the Pyromancer. He picked the Technomancer, and we played this game from noon until 5 a.m. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday night. We survived all the server issues, all the crashes, all that stuff. And there's so many things that are so wrong with this game. You know, when you disconnect from the game, you shouldn't hose your whole team. You know, if you're the host, this peer-to-peer thing is the dumbest thing ever. And whoever come up with this, to me they don't deserve to have a job. So we played all the way through it. I've done 3 expeditions or whatever because I kind of took a break from playing games or doing anything for about a week. But what I started doing was I was going in and building up a Trickster because I played the Trickster in a demo and I absolutely loved the Trickster. I thought it was really cool. So what I started doing, what you're watching right here, is gameplay. And yes, okay, tier 1, whatever. But there's no benefit to me. After playing the expeditions, I learned that there is no benefit in trying to run your world tier up. I mean, we played together, and we let the world tier dictate what we did. And we made it all the way to endgame, and he hosted every time because I don't have a great internet connection at the time. And I was actually running on my Starlink, and sometimes the Starlink does kind of go out, which is fine. It's going to get better. It doesn't matter. But anyways, so it didn't do any good for me to host because if I ran into an issue, he got frozen. So he had better internet connection. So I joined his game. We played all the way up to tier 15. We finished the game. I logged in later to go through and check some loot out, and I was only world tier 14. And I'm like, I don't understand that. I was 15 when I was with him, but I'm 14 by myself. So that was a little confusing. But I went through, sorted my loot. Then we got together. We played an expedition. And then at the end, he's doing double the damage that I'm doing. I'm healing. That's the only stat that I'm winning at with my Pyromancer is the heal. But other than that, he's doing twice as much damage as I am. So it makes you feel kind of underwhelming when you've maxed out your build the best that you can, and you still can't. You don't really do anything, kind of thing. So anyway, so I took some time away from the game because I got sick of the dumb little things. With the inventory waves and all that stuff, I was like, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to give them a week to fix things. They say they're fixing things. They put in some updates, whatever. So I started playing the Trickster. I started playing it from tier 7. Or what? Yeah, tier 5, 7, whatever, from the demo. And I'm playing up through. And the game was a little harder by myself, which is fine. And I was letting the world tiers. But what I realized was, I decided that, all right, if we drop it down to tier 1, what am I really losing? Because honestly, the hardest thing I'm having trouble with is grinding back through the cutscenes. I understand the point of them the first time you go through. We watched every single one. We listened to every single message. We played the game the way it was intended. And now I'm going through with a Trickster, and I'm like, I don't want to watch the whole story again. So but as I'm playing, I've gotten to tier 20 or level 20, and there's no benefit to letting the world tiers dictate themselves. I'm basically just trying to grind through this game so I can get the Trickster to end game, and it's tough. I'm struggling, and I'm disappointed because I was so excited about this game during demo. I praised it. I said it's going to be game of the year. and it's not. I mean, it's not. It's going to be Anthem 2.0. I mean, I'm having to force myself to play Trickster to to get through the game so that I can get to endgame, and it's a struggle. I mean, I play for an hour and I'm like, eh, you know, and it's sad that the gaming industry has kind of done us dirty. And I understand the whole COVID thing, and that, you know, that excuse only lasts for so long, because I mean, I work for a company that has had to cause its employees to work from home. And yes, the first 6 months or whatever, there was a struggle, but we figured ways around it, and now, you know, we're almost as efficient as we were when we were in house. You know, so I'm okay with that. You know, because of COVID, it set us back. You know, 6 8 months or whatever. But there's certain things that this game does that it should not do. You know, I don't mind connecting to a server to play single player. I'm okay with that. The problem that I have is I have a problem connecting with someone else's game, and then when they leave, my game freezes, and I have to quit the game and reboot to my own lobby. That's so stupid. And you know, this game was supposed to be the Division, the replacement for the Division for me, because the Division has been very lackluster, in my opinion, from launch. But it's playable. You know, I mean, you can do things, and it does have bugs, it does have deltas and all that stuff. Nothing compared to what this game has for deltas, or whatever you want to call them. But I want to know, you know, when is a game company going to care about its player base again? You know, it's like I'm reading all the Twitter stuff. You know, oh, we're working on this, we're working on that, we're working on this. Okay, well, this is stuff that should have been worked out prior to. I mean, you had a demo. That's the thing. You had a demo. A ton of people played the demo. Probably more people played the demo than what played the game. You know, and I was okay with server issues at the beginning, because it's like, okay, the game got more hype than you thought, whatever. But not being able to go through, I mean, there's like 3 cutscenes that are 5 minutes long that you can't skip through, and that's kind of where I played for an hour, and I'm like, all right, so the only thing I'm giving up by playing on World Tier 1 is loot that's, you know, better loot, whatever. So I'm getting loot that's good to my gear, but basically what I established as I was playing was that when you get to end game, all the gear that you pretty much got and maxed out prior to getting into the thing is useless. I mean, I think my main character has level 41 gear. We've done 3 exhibitions, and none of the exhibitions have produced anything over tier level 40. So I have to take the level 40 stuff and max that out to whatever level 42 or something like that. So it's like I'm starting to I mean, we went through the 2 expeditions and we did a gold, and I think we got like each got maybe 1 purple. I don't know. It was kind of disappointing. But I'm looking forward to. I mean, I'm gonna play the game when my buddy plays. I'll join him. I'm gonna play that 1 character. I'm not gonna grind through all 4 characters like I thought I was gonna. I mean, I played through the Division 2 characters. I soloed through the whole thing to build them up to, you know, to having 4 characters, and then I deleted a character to start up another character, and then I deleted one of my other characters to do a hardcore character. But I cannot make myself play this game for 4 complete characters. I can't do it. I'm gonna go through when my buddy's playing. I'll play my Pyromancer. We'll work our way through. We'll work our way through the expeditions, which he probably already is, because I think he's playing it pretty steadily. Because he's got another friend that's playing too. So, you know, but it's like I I try to give this game so much props, and I've kind of run out of wind with it. I just watched the Angry Joe review of it, and I don't always see eye to eye with some of this, but he's right on with this game. I watch Born to Game all the time, and I know he's catch a lot of flack from people for his angry rants or whatever, but he's spot on, and it's disappointing. It's completely disappointing that a game company can release a game in this form and continue to to push with it. I've actually gone through and I've downloaded a couple little games that I'm going to play. I'm going to make videos of it. Like I said, I'm working on getting so that I can start streaming, and this won't be one of the games that I stream. My streams are going to be very relaxed to a different type of game, a very relaxing game of some type, so that I can kind of just enjoy the whole experience of it. But I am, like I said, I am looking forward to Biomutant, and I'm really hoping Biomutant makes it right and has it. So when it comes out, I'm hoping it's right on, because I was so wrong about this game, and it's fortunate that I don't have like a lot of listeners or a lot of subscribers. If you're watching this video, chances are you found it by accident. I'm hoping you watched it all the way through, because I am trying to make something happen with this. But I don't know. I was thinking about it. I played. This is one of my lunch hours that I played, and level 20, and I might get it to end game. I don't know. But when my buddy's playing, I'll play the Pyromancer, and get that to go through. That was the class I was most excited about, was the Pyromancer, and I was shortly after getting it to end game. I think the first expedition I did like 4 million damage compared to his 16 million damage, and I was like, I'm so disappointed. It's like I even went through my tech tree and spec'd it to the top row so that I could just be damage, because I had it set so the bottom row, so I had the Phoenix so I could revive, which I almost feel that Phoenix should be set up so that it revives any of your people. So your whole class. So if you're playing and one of your friends, goes down, the Phoenix should revive them too, as a skill. There's certain skills that I really think they need to tweak on certain ones. But I don't know. I just feel that there's so many things that this game has potential. There's like, I'm one of those people where I explore every little nook and cranny of the map, which, yes, that takes me longer to get through the game, which I was doing that a little bit. We were doing it together, but I've done it more so with my Trickster. And there's sections where there's a cave, and you go into a cave, and it's a long walk into the cave, and there's nothing there. It's like, so why have it? Why have that as a place? The other thing with the expeditions that I was disappointed with is they say that you're going to experience content that you haven't experienced in the game. The only thing that's true about that is you're going to go into locations that you have not experienced in the game, but you're gonna fight the same enemies that you fought for the most part. I mean, I guess there is a few bosses that are different, but for the most part, the 3 exhibitions that I've done, you're facing the same people that you've already faced all the way through. The other thing that kind of gets me with it is they put more emphasis on making connections with people in the preload, the demo characters. You know what I mean? Like Shira, Ava, even. They made a ton more. You made more connections with the people in the demo than you have any character you've met past the demo. Like I was really hoping Ava would accompany you on your thing. The truck The truck is really cool, but it doesn't really serve a purpose other than a cutscene. Um, it just, a cutscene happens, the truck drives for like a minute, and then the cutscene's over. It's cool, you can customize it, but it's not anything that really needs to be in the game. That's kind of the other reason why I lowered this down to World Tier 1, was basically just going through the accolades, because I'm a completionist. I like to complete every aspect that they give me, and this is one part that, you know, I thought it would be cool to do, and maybe in exhibitions the trickster will be a little different. I don't really know. I did see a video the other day where you could join somebody with a low level character. You could join them with a high level character, and they can run an exhibition and whatever, and clear you and get you there quicker. But I don't want to do that, because I don't want somebody to have a watermark. You know what I mean? They punish people for stupid things. They've nerfed things. So they've taken, YouTubers with time to play have found these ways to manipulate and exploit the game in certain ways. And then they go through and they nerf whatever that is, which makes it harder for the average casual player to achieve certain things. Which is a bummer, you know what I mean? Because you are going to punish those people, and instead you're punishing everybody. So if there's an exploit and somebody has done that, give them a watermark and let everybody know that there was a watermark, so that the rest of us won't do that, or let us do it. And, you know, that's the thing. It's like, if there's an exploit, instead of nerfing it for everybody else, watermark the ones that did it. That's my thing. It's like, don't go back on what you said, because you're just making yourself look bad. But I don't know. All I know is I'm probably not going to make any videos, because this actually is the first video I've been able to make, because they broke OBS. You couldn't have OBS launched and then launch the game, because you would just get through the bird flying across the city, and then the game would crash. So they fixed that. So I was able to load OBS to play through what you're seeing now. But I'm not going to spend any time making videos on this game. I'm going to play this game at my leisure, basically when I have nothing else to do. And that's disappointing, because I spent $60 and I should have only spent $30. It pains me to say that because of the props that I gave this game. But I just don't recommend buying it. I don't know. I'm really torn, because I wanted so much to love this game, and I just can't. I don't know. I just can't. And so, but anyways, that's really all I got. I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I don't script anything. I just kind of go with it. I know I should probably do better than that, but I don't know. But anyways, if you've made it all the way through, I want to thank you for watching. Give it a like, give it a comment. I can't get better if I don't give feedback. Subscribe, it's free, and I'll catch you on my next game. Thanks for watching.